In this video, we will look at the class function of the VirtualiTouch Salon and Spa application. Select the class icon from the main menu items. The VirtualiTouch platform supports the creation of classes. The class always contains a batch. A batch is the specific instance of a class. For example, you could have a class named Braids with a batch of Braiding 101 and Advanced Braiding. The Braiding 101 batch is taught on Mondays and Fridays, while Advanced Braiding is taught on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The two separate instances or batches of the same higher-level braid class. Let's review an example. The initial view will show a list of the existing classes. In this view, you can either view an existing class or add a new class to the system. We will review the existing class, Hair Pressing 101. After selecting a class, the pop-up appears to allow the user to select the details for the class or to see a list of batches associated with the class. We will click to see a list of batches associated with the Hair Pressing 101 class. On the next screen, you will notice that two batches have been defined for the class, Hair Curls and Hair Press Advance. The intake value is the class size limit for each batch. After clicking on one of the batches, you will see another pop-up that will allow the user to either see the details for the batch or the enrolled students. In this example, we will choose to see the enrolled students. This screen will allow you to see the list of all enrolled students. You can also enroll a new student from this view by clicking the Enroll Student button. We will perform the Enroll Student task later in this tutorial. Next, we will click on the Class menu item. This again shows a list of all classes in the system. Now we will click on Class Details from the pop-up. In this example, you will see the values inputted for the aerobics class. The fee, duration of the class, description, and the medallion points associated with the class have been added. There is also a status option that allows you to disable classes when appropriate. Next, we will show how to add a new class to the system. We will add the test class to the system. When finished adding the class, click Save. After successfully adding the class, we will now add a batch for the class. Select the test class, and from the pop-up, select Batches for Class. Next, click Add Batch. The batch screen will appear to allow you to complete the information for the batch. On this screen, you will enter the data necessary to complete the batch. We will enter the batch name, Test Class 101. We will enter class intake value as 20. Remember, this is the class limit value. Ensure that the status is set to On. Next, we will enter the start date and select the instructor name from the list. We will then select the start time for the batch and the end time. We select weekly from the list box and then choose Monday for the class batch day. So the batch will be every Monday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. starting June 3rd, 2013. We will then save the batch to the system. The newly added batch should appear in the list. Let's click on the batch. You should see a pop-up where we will select Show Enrolled Students. Since the batch was just added, no students have enrolled in the batch as of yet. Now that we have an active class and batch added to the system, a potential student can enroll in the batch in one of three ways. Using the client web portal. In most cases, this portal can be accessed from the salon owner's website or from the login screen on the www.virtualitouch.com website. Using the VirtualiTouch mobile client app in the App Store. Staff-assisted enrollment process at the salon using the iPad back-office application. Let's enroll a student on the iPad back-office application. First, click on the Enroll Student button in the right top corner. The student enrollment view will appear. You can either search for a customer, student by name, customer ID, or email ID. If no information is available, press Search Customer, and a list of existing clients will appear. We will click on ABC from the list of clients and then press the Save button. The new client will now be added to the list. Let's take the payment for this newly enrolled student by clicking on the Unpaid Enrolled Students menu item. After selecting the client ABC, the payment screen will appear. In this example, the student will pay with cash. He provides a total of $30 for the $20 class and receives $10 in change. After pressing the Accept Payment button, the invoice appears. The staff member can now either print the invoice or email the invoice to the student. I hope this video has helped you better understand this portion of the VirtualiTouch solution platform. To view additional training tutorials, visit our website at virtualitouch.com.